to UNSIM YouTube channel. This is a channel where I share everything about our Malaysian real estate news trend, including new property launches sometime, and of late I've also included vlogs of cafes reviews, especially in Penang Island. Today in this episode, I'd like to share with everyone what are the top 4 most popular areas in Malaysia where most buyers are looking at since we are coming to an end in December now. So I'd like to show to everyone which are the top 4 areas in Malaysia which most buyers are currently looking at when it comes to looking for their next real estate purchase. Okay. Without further ado, let us dive into this full analysis, and also I will also share with everyone how has been the past month sentiments of consumer when it comes to property purchase in Malaysia, whether has it improved in the recent month or have it actually deteriorated despite all the incentives given out by our Malaysia's government. Okay, if you look at the screen over here, you can get to see that our consumer trend over the past 6 months, since June this year 2020, you can see in fact there has been a steady increase in consumers looking for properties in portal, and this is the data that I actually gathered from Propertyguru. So with this data over here, it is quite a clear sign to us that the consumer sentiments towards property buying has actually improved quite a lot in the recent month, and I foresee that it would only continue to improve given that our government is giving out quite a lot of incentive, especially towards first home buyer who are looking to buy their first home in Malaysia, where there will be MOT exemption given, even include the stamp duty exemption on the loan agreement, which is come out to quite a huge saving, where I did share in one of my previous videos where I shared the top 5 reasons why you should buy a property in Malaysia now. Okay, if you look at the chart over here, we can see that there was a significant increase of 22.4% month-on-month increase in property search when it comes to the most recent month, which is last month, November. So with this in mind, I could only foresee that this sentiment on the consumer would only continue to improve. So now that we know that the consumer sentiments towards property buying in Malaysia has greatly improved in the past few months and is only going to continue to improve in the coming years, now let us look at what are the top 4 most popular areas where these home buyers are more inclined or more favorable to search for in their next purchase. Okay, over here, let us now look at the chart where I will show a breakdown of the top 10 most popular areas which is most searched by consumers in the most popular 4 states in Malaysia, being Kuala Lumpur, Selangor, Johor Bahru and Penang Island, and there will be a breakdown of these 10 most popular areas which was being searched in the whole month of 1st November until the 1st of December 2020. Now let us start with the first one, which is Kuala Lumpur. You look at the chart over here, let us see the top 10 areas in Kuala Lumpur. The top one being KLCC, that means in the whole last month of November, first areas that is being searched by consumers when they want to buy property in Kuala Lumpur is KLCC, top the chart. That means when it comes to Kuala Lumpur, most consumers prefer to search for their next property buy in KLCC. Okay, and the next one is Bukit Bintang, and followed by Jalan Sultan Ismail being the 3rd place. Jalan Ipoh got the 4th place, followed with Jalan Kuching, Jalan Ampang, Taman Maduri, and then followed with Taman Konof, Taman Cheras, and the last being Alam Damai. Me myself, I'm from Penang, so not so familiar with Kuala Lumpur, but I do know about KLCC because I've been there for shopping. So maybe in my own personal opinion, probably could be KLCC top the chart, could be attributed to its strategic location, and maybe it has got more well-equipped infrastructure and is surrounded by a lot of shopping places, you know. So that could be the reason why people love to stay in KLCC. Okay, those of you, if you are from Kuala Lumpur, maybe you can comment why is it that KLCC has become the most popular area when it comes to searching for their next property. So now let us move to Selangor. You look at the chart over here. The top 10 areas in Selangor where consumers are looking for when they want to search to buy their next property is top one is Petaling Jaya. That means most people who wants to stay in Selangor, they prefer to stay in Petaling Jaya, or those people who prefer to invest in Selangor, they prefer to invest in Petaling Jaya, followed by Shah Alam. Damansara back the third position, and followed with Subang Jaya. Okay, Puchong. Klang, I've been to Klang before. They are famous for their Klang bak kut teh. So Klang actually topped the number 6 place. And then followed with Cyberjaya, Ampang. Yeah, Ampang. I only know that Ampang famous for Ampang Yung Tauhu. So Ampang got the 8th place. Yeah, Ampang back the 8th place, followed with Kajang, and the last one on the chart is Seri Kembangan. So those who are from Selangor, maybe you all can also comment why is it that Petaling Jaya become the top favorite place when it comes to searching for the next real estate, and why is it that Seri Kembangan is actually being last on the list. Okay, now it comes to Johor. Okay, the top 10 areas in Johor people are most likely to search for when it comes to their next property purchase. Seems that Mount Austin topped the chart as number 1 most searched area. Mount Austin followed with Bandar Dato' On. Okay, then third place Setia Indah. Setia Tropica back the 4th place. Desa Tebrau, Taman Pelangi, Permas Jaya, and the last one is on the chart is Horizon Hills. Okay, it's a good thing that I did not see Madini. About Madini, I did put out a video about project in Madini before, so those of you, if you are interested to know the full story, feel free to watch the video after end of this one. Okay, now let us move to Penang, which is the state where I'm staying in now. Okay, I'm also very curious to know when it comes to Penang, which are the top 10 areas in Penang that these consumers are searching when it comes to buying the next property purchase. Okay, oh, you look at here, being top on the chart is Gelugor. Okay, I do own a property at Gelugor. I do think that Gelugor location is quite strategic. Okay. Oh, followed with Tanjung Chakong. Yeah, one of my favorite place, Tanjung Chakong. Okay, and then Batu Uban back the 3rd place, followed with Sungai Arab. Okay, Sungai Arab, and then Tanjung Bunga after Sungai Arab. Okay, I would think personally, in my own opinion, why is it that Sungai Arab back the 4th place ahead of Tanjung Bunga? Personally, probably I think due to property in Sungai Arab are more affordable compared to Tanjung Bunga. For myself personally, I prefer Tanjung Bunga area more than Sungai Arab. Probably because of the landscaping there, the overall atmosphere there. I just have my own personal bias when it comes to Tanjung Bunga. Like street ski area as well. I love that area. I would think that one of the best town council planning in the whole Penang Island to me, for myself, I would think that street ski could actually back the top place. It's very well planned, and the whole landscaping in the whole neighborhood is also very classy and very clean compared to elsewhere in Penang Island. So my own personal favorite street ski area, which is in between Tanjung Tokon and Tanjung Bunga. After Tanjung Bunga is Minden Heights, followed with Jelutong. Yeah, Jelutong is also another one of the location which I'm quite in favor, in high favor, which is along Kapal Singh Drive is located. Okay, along Jelutong. Okay, and followed with Sungai Nibong, Bayan Baru. And the last one on the chart is Bukit Dumbar. Okay, means when it comes to shopping for their next property purchase in Penang, the top searched or most popularly searched area in Penang is SELANGOR, okay, and the last is Bukit Dumbar, okay. But for myself, if you ask me to rate, I will rate Tanjung Tokong and Tanjung Bunga being on the top of the chart if pricing is not a problem. I'm very sure with this information on hand, if now you're planning for your next property purchase, be it for upgrading or be it as your first home or be it as your first property investment, it's quite important to know which are the most popularly searched areas in the states that you plan to buy the property in, so that you know that when there is a high demand in that area, in the future price of your property, the capital, in terms of the capital appreciation and also in terms of the rental demand, would also be higher. There's always a reason why consumer in general prefer to stay in certain areas, right? So now that you all have this knowledge with you, if you are planning to buy for own stay, for upgrading, for investment purpose, I'm sure you would also want to look into all these popular areas. Okay, even like of late I have been chatting with my friends, I find out that quite a high number of us are looking at upgrading our existing house. Of course, like for myself, because I'm also in this industry, I do know that of late there are many sellers or owners who are willing to actually lower down their pricing. Okay, so when it comes to buying your home, be it the next home or next investment property, I would say that it's one of the most opportune time for you to get the search for best deal. There are many below market value deals now available in the market, and with the historic low mortgage interest financing rate, is even a better factors for us to consider to go and shop and scoop out all these below market value good properties at strategic location with very cheap financing available in the market. Okay, people who have yet to own their first home, please go and get your first home now. Take advantage of all the incentives that is being thrown out by our government. I would say currently the most banks financing interest rate has gone down to as low as about 2.7 to 3.1 depending on your own credit situation. Okay, so as low as 2.7, I would say is one of the historic low when it comes to financing interest rate. That's it. This is my sharing for today. So if you find value in my video, do give a thumbs up to my video and feel free to comment if you have anything to comment about this topic. And then as usual, if you have yet to subscribe to my channel, feel free to subscribe to my channel. I upload new video on a weekly basis. Okay, before I end my video, as usual, always be aggressive when it comes to learning, but be safe when it comes to investing. Okay, bye bye.